Hi everyone, I am Chandan Podar, a musculoskeletal and sports physiotherapist at the Department of Sports Medicine at the Sir H.N. Reliance Foundation Hospital. Today I will be talking to you about low back pain in sports. So before we talk about the sporty population, let's look at the occurrence of low back pain in general population. Low back pain is the leading injury globally. 80% of adult population suffer from low back pain at least once in their lifetime. Out of those, 33% make a full recovery, 57% re-injure at least once more, and 10% enter a chronic pain cycle with multiple episodes. It's an interesting fact that as we are speaking, 18% of the world population is experiencing low back pain. So if these were the statistics for the general population, what about the pros? There was a very interesting study done by the German Olympic Committee in the year 2017 where they assessed 1,114 Olympic athletes. Out of these pro athletes, 85.5% suffer from low back pain at least once in their sporting careers. 81.1% experienced low back pain in the 12 months prior to the study, and 49% had low back pain at the time of study. Talking further about prevalence, low back pain comprises of 10 to 15% of all sports injuries. If we look at the prevalence in particular sports, there are some sports that are more prone to low back injuries, like gymnastics. 79% of all gymnasts will suffer from low back pain at least once in their professional careers. Similarly, 59% of wrestlers will get low back pain at some point in time. Tennis is slightly low at 38%. Golf, football, and weightlifting all are at 30 to 40%. We can clearly see that the occurrence of low back pain is higher in athletes than in general population, and we need to understand why. Before we go to the causes, we need to understand that low back pain is a symptom and not a diagnosis. This means that low back pain can be present even without structural injury. Sometimes multiple contributing factors can come together to give rise to low back pain. The most common cause of low back pain is poor biomechanics and muscle imbalance. This usually happens due to excessive tightness or weakness or stiffness or instability in certain muscle groups, which together can lead to muscle imbalance and low back pain. Another important cause is sudden increase in training load. This can happen due to increased training intensity or frequency, or basically increased training volume, change in technique when the coach is trying to teach some new skill or technique which can increase load, or if you start to involve yourself in multiple sports. If you see the graph above, the blue region is a sweet spot. This means that when the workload is optimal, the injury rate is low. But if there is a sudden increase in the workload, the injury rate will suddenly spike. Another important cause is poor training habits. This means that if you do not do proper warm-up or cool-down, or you have poor compliance to training blocks, it can lead to development of muscle imbalance and low back pain. Another important cause is poor body recovery. If you do not have proper nutrition or hydration, inadequate sleep, inadequate sports massage routines, vitamin deficiency, excessive smoking, excessive drinking, or excessive caffeine intake, all of these can lead to inadequate body repair, increased fatigue, muscle imbalance, and low back pain. Sometimes external factors can act as a risk factor to development of low back pain. Incorrect footwear, improper training gear, for example improper bike fit for cyclists or an incorrect size tennis racket for tennis players. Sudden change in training surface, example in football, a change from the football ground to the turf, or just improper sleeping mattress. All these can lead to changes in body mechanics and development of low back pain. Lastly, not to forget, a bad fall or collision can lead to spine injury and development of low back pain. This is commonly seen in high speed or collision sports like skiing, horse riding, or rugby. To further understand poor biomechanics as a cause of low back pain, it is important for us to understand the movement pyramid. As athletes, whether pro athletes or recreational athletes, you all function at a very high level of agility, speed, and power when you play sport. But you need to have a good foundation of good mobility, flexibility, stability, strength, balance, coordination, and endurance, without which you will lack a good foundation. If the foundation is not strong, you will never be able to function at a high level of athleticism and will lead to injuries. Now talking of symptoms of low back pain. It usually presents as pain in the center of the lower back or either in one side or the full lower back region. Then you begin to notice pain in either bending forward or sideways or bending backward. Then you may notice pain increases with sport-specific movement like sprinting, jumping, lifting, throwing, bowling, etc. Then if the pain is bad, you begin to notice the pain in activities of daily life like sitting or sleeping or basic home activities like cooking. Then this leads to poor confidence and motivation and eventual missed games. So this is the sequence of events when low back pain starts to affect the life of an athlete. As an athlete, you need to recognize any alarming signs. If the pain starts moving down from the back towards the legs, or if there is excessive pain on coughing and sneezing, feeling of tingling down the legs, feeling of heaviness or weakness in the legs, loss of control on stool or urine, loss of balance, or continuous night pain. All these are extremely important for you to identify so that if you feel any of these symptoms, you need to see a health professional immediately. Moving on to the plan of action. Conservative sports rehab is the first line of management for low back pain. Very good positive results are seen if the athlete is picked early and a detailed checkup is done and an exercise plan is made. Surgery is always the last option if the rehab fails or does not help at all. To start to develop low back pain, what should you do? You should meet your sports physiotherapist who will check you up. Your physio will then discuss with the sports physician and the sports orthopedic if required and decide a plan. If required, a chiropractor, osteopath, massage therapist may get involved in the team. All of them will work together to manage and get the best results and get rid of your pain as soon as possible. So this was a small talk on low back pain in sports where we discussed its occurrence, causes, symptoms and plan of action. Feel free to contact me or my team on our call center number for teleconsults or further questions. Thank you.